Hello guys, welcome back to another Bitcoin update. Here right now we're sitting at a very critical level. I also want to cover Near protocol, one of my favorite altcoins right now, and then Ethereum, so stay ahead, make sure to watch the whole video. So let's see here on the 4 hour, as I've been talking for a long time, we have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and now we're expecting the fifth wave. Previously we had a perfect bounce from the 0.31. We can see once again Bitcoin came down here. It also aligns nicely with a demand zone here. So this is what I'm looking at right now. We want to see this low hold. Something that worries me is when we create this higher lows all the time. So the market doesn't always like to create these higher lows because this allows traders to open leverage longs here. So market always likes to take out these lows to trigger stops because usually there's a lot of liquidity under these lows. So there's a possibility that we could come down here, trigger some stop losses before then we continue higher. That's just something you have to keep in mind. That's something I'm thinking right now that is something could happen. But overall, the rule is as long as we are staying above the 0.31, we're still technically in this fourth wave. So the fourth wave is not invalidated yet, but we have to be cautious here because usually also Sundays, we have the Saturday coming up now, then Sunday. Usually on Sunday, market likes to pull back. But if we can hold this low here, we can also check the volume. The volume has been relatively good here actually. So I do like to see that. So as long as we can hold this, as I've been saying, I do expect us to continue this fourth wave a bit sideways before then we'll continue higher. So we're gonna go up to this fifth wave here, which is gonna allow us to break the all-time high. So if I had to guess, something like this is my outlook, probably then a pullback, and then we're gonna fly to 85,000, which is gonna be the next target. So this is what I'm looking at right now. Something else we can look at here, if we zoom in, we can try to apply a pitchfork to this. So we just use the highs here, the lows, and then the recent highs, and then ideally want to use the modify shift. So you can see here price has been kind of hovering around this median line here. Right now you can see here price is testing this median line. Usually when we go below it, it's going to act as resistance. So it looks like this price just likes to stay close to this median line here. So this is what fair value the market finds as fair value. So that's just what I'm looking at right now. Market has been quite slow this week, so I don't expect any major price movement. The next resistance here, if we go on the 2 hour, that we need to break is if we take from the highs here to the lows. So we have the 0.31 here, and then we have from these highs here we have another 0.31. So ideally we want to see Bitcoin to break this zone here for me to become proper bullish again. You could open here some kind of short as a hedge. If you're long a lot of coins, you could short something like this, and then just as a hedge that I'm looking at. Something else I want to cover right now is just Ethereum. I want to cover quickly since we're kind of in the same pattern as Bitcoin, but in a more bullish way. So if we come here on the 4 hour, we're still inside this fourth wave here. So we have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm just waiting for Ethereum to go to 4,200, which is my next target. Overall, I applied this pitchfork here on Ethereum. So I use the lows here, the highs, and the recent lows, and then I use the shift one. So we can see here price actually, if we go in here on the 1 hour, price actually found support on the pitchfork here on the outer line of the pitchfork. So as long as we can stay inside this pitchfork, I do see a possibility for Ethereum to trend higher and reach the median line. So I'm more bullish on Ethereum, of course, as much more bullish on Ethereum than on Bitcoin, because I do think Ethereum looks much stronger than Bitcoin, and I do think that Ethereum is also, once we break the all-time highs, Ethereum is gonna rally quicker than Bitcoin. Ethereum's gonna reach its target faster than Bitcoin. So then this opens up question, is this gonna be the final target for Ethereum here at 5k if Bitcoin yet is lagging behind? Because once Bitcoin goes to 100,000, this could actually cause a potential boost to Ethereum. So we could probably have something another high, make an even higher target for Ethereum, but we have to see that with over time. We check here the total altcoin market cap. As we've been talking for a long time, we're still in this fourth wave here. We got a red week this week, so we haven't yet broken out of this fourth wave. That's why we're getting this sideways action. So something you don't want to underestimate is time. So right now, personally, something I did personally this bull market, I did underestimate time. I did think this bull market was gonna go higher much faster, but bull markets usually they take time, and this is just a longer form bull market. I do think also now with mass adoption of cryptocurrencies coming, it's more gonna, this is something I mentioned before as well, the markets are more gonna act like the stock market. So you can see the stock market is always trending higher, but it's not going parabolic. So we have slower price movements, but to the upside. So I do think, of course, this is crypto, so we're going to have quicker price movements. But for now, we're slowly trending, but to the upside. So I do think, of course, once at the end of the bull market, we're going to get these parabolic moves. But for now, we have to stay patient because the bull market it's a long game, and we can't expect volatility each week. Like, for example, this week has been very, very slow. So now I want to share with you one trade here I'm looking at on Near, one of my favorite altcoins. So Near here, I do believe this median line is gonna get reached here on Near. So I do have this as a 1, 2, 3, 4. The fifth wave is gonna go parabolic once we break the highs here. We can see here on the weekly. So once we break these highs, I do think Near can easily take out the previous all-time highs. If we zoom in here on the daily, I really like this pattern to see, because I like when we see a lot of red candles in a row here, because usually that causes a lot of shorts to develop in the market, and then once we find support, usually there can easily become a short squeeze. So all I do is here I take from the lows here to the highs, and then I have the 0.31 here. So previously I was looking at the non-log scale here, which will get a small bounce. If we come here on the 4 hour, we can see how Near bounced from the first fib, we got a bounce, then we broke below it. But if we go on the log scale, we still have the 0.31 here, which is sitting at exactly at 6.88, I believe. So something I'm looking at here is for Near to continue to go lower, and that's when I'm gonna look to open a very big long. I think to be safe, you could use this low here as a stop loss, and then you want to aim for the first target is gonna be around 10, because that's the algo target. So this is what I would look for Near protocol to do something like this before then we continue to go parabolic, because we do have broken the resistance. So this is something that the markets likes to do. So once we break the resistance, there is no real supply left. So market likes to break the resistance, go sideways, maybe come back again, but the resistance is still broken. This is a bit more advanced technical analysis, but I think those who have been trading for a while maybe know what I'm talking about. Before then market goes higher. So there's no demand zone left here. We're close to the all-time highs, to the yearly highs. We're gonna go a bit down, fill our orders before we go higher. So this is what my outlook for Near protocol right now, and it does look very, very bullish to me. Also we can look at here is we can apply a pitchfork. I might try this earlier with this and this and this, and then we use the original. So you can see here on the original, actually we did get a bounce here, and now we're actually under the median line. So the median line is connected as resistance now. So you can see price like to hover around the median line. That's what the market sees as fair value. So this is actually what I'm looking at right now. Please comment down below what you think of my analysis, and make sure to join my Discord. I have a new website that is live. I post there a lot of trading news. You can join my Discord through the website as well if you want to become VIP. So make sure to check the website link in the description, and make sure to subscribe, and see you again tomorrow.